onto the good stuff now, because we can't be here and try other producers' wines without trying our own wine. So we are now trying, as somebody was saying earlier, a sparkling. We don't get to drink this much. Again, we drink the wines in our vineyard tours. We drink all the time. We drink them very regularly. We know them very well. I've got it in front of Dad's face again. Our sparkling and our late harvest, for example, and that old wine, we don't really get to drink much because it seems a waste not to when there's so little of it. So we do that. So here we are drinking our current vintage, our 2015 vintage of Sparkling Kerner. For you.
Thank you.
For you. Let's put this in the middle before we try this. Oh, yum, Natalie. Good.
Oh, yum.
Oh, yum. Oh, God, I keep changing the...
Don't do that.
Sorry. It's very fiddly down here. We love Chase Pink Grapefruit Gin. Yes, we've got that. I've got the full range of Chase. Don't you worry. I've got the espresso. I've got the...
Nom, nom, nom.
We've got Tony Gavin here. Kate,
Tony.
love Astley Vineyard Wine. Thank you very much. Sorry, this Facebook one in the middle is the most fiddly. It's very small.
It is very fiddly.
Very fiddly. Can I do that? Is that better? Yeah, it's fine. Laura Gauntlet. Hey guys, loving chatter around this local beverage related. Chase is one of my favourite for both gin and vodka. Look forward to ordering some. Yeah, we'll see if we stock it in our shop, but they're talking to us. Well, they've only started this afternoon. It is very early days, but that was really interesting that they started the conversation. Puppy, are you okay, Puppy?
Puppy wants to play. He doesn't drink wine yet.
So we are now on to our vintage Sparkling Kerner.
Oh, by the way, Laura, saw your Facebook post on the gym fails. Very amusing. Persistence. Keep going.
Oh, that's more of your wines. Almost out of rationing them. Always rave about your wines to anyone who.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bless you guys. Yeah, it's interesting because we've got Instagram on the far right. We're doing 3 streams at once. Instagram, who are people that we don't know face to face really and are geographically everywhere, but are very into wine and into the industry. In the middle here on Facebook, we've got very local, like geographically, these guys live within half an hour of us mostly, so we've got very local people. And over here on Twitch, well, there's nobody there right now, but that doesn't matter. Oh, shame.
Bye bye, Twitch.
So, vintage Sparkling Kerner. Cheers.
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 Happy
Smells
days.
lovely.
Yes, it is.
Again, like, I tried to... My job is to be unbiased. I'm sales, and so my, the natural job inclination is to just say what sells. But if I sell wine that you don't trust, then I kind of lose out in the long term. So I try to be as unbiased as I can, and it's hard, but I really do. I smell this. I think that's absolutely beautiful. It smells glorious. It's yeasty, but also fresh. Some wines have a real heavy autolytic smell that's just kind of mask everything else.
Autolytic? What?
Autolytic.
Don't get all geeky with
autolytic
me.
is the taste of yeast, everybody.
Ah, right. Thank
There we
you.
go.
Thank you.
So Emanuele, Mr. Technical here on Facebook, is the sparkling wine made by Champenoise method or Charmat of Champenoise. How long does it take on lees contact? So, how is this made? This is the traditional method. This is champagne method. And there are many ways to make sparkling wine, but the main ones are champagne and Prosecco. And the difference there is how much yeast really do you want to taste. So, champagne method, you are really adding lots and lots of kind of yeasty autolytic flavors to your wine. And again, there's so many technicalities you could get into, but champagne method is longer aged, so they're usually older wines and they've got more of an autolytic character. Prosecco, or the Charmat method, as Emanuele was saying, is much more fruit forward wines where you get less of the yeast flavor and the fruit is allowed to speak. And those are younger, fresher, sweeter, cheaper. So then, do you prefer Prosecco or Champagne? Usually it is a choice. You feel very strongly about one or the other. There's benefits to both, and neither one is better or worse. Champagne method's considered more premium, but it's, there's a place for all wines in the world. Anyway, this is Champagne method, hence why it's smelling very yeasty and autolytic. Lovely.
Before we bought the vineyard, we tasted the wines to see what all the fuss was about. And then after we bought the vineyard, we had a blind tasting with our friends of some champagnes and the predecessor version to this, the 2014. And everybody went for this, including us, because there's so much more character. It wasn't just fizz and acid. you could taste the fruits. It had got depth and variety, and it was really interesting. Quite a lot of people serve their sparkling wines super ice cold, and we tend to serve ours almost room
That's a lovely temperature.
just gently chilled, so that you can actually appreciate the flavours. The best way of disguising a not very good wine is it's almost to freeze it. So you should sort of be a little bit suspicious of the super cold ones that come out. This one here, only lightly chilled, lets all the fruit flavours come out. I, like you, don't want to be biased, but every time we get the chance to drink this,
It is nice.
the bottle doesn't last long. It is a lovely thing, and no, we're very lucky. And this is, I think, certainly unique in this country. There isn't another sparkling Kerner made in this country. Sparkling English wine has to conform to the 3 classic champagne grape types, and therefore we can't call this English sparkling wine.
Yeah.
Because it isn't. This is Kerner. Nobody else does one of these, and I think it's something to be proud of.